Hi everybody, welcome to Jake Showcase. I do videos on Wednesdays. Today I'm going to talk to you about another very important part about quitting drinking and drugs, and that is relapse. I'm going to do my best to explain to you what is relapse, how the process occurs, and strategies that you have. Basically, relapse happens to a lot of people. A lot of times what will happen is somebody decides that they're going to quit their alcohol or drug use, and a period of time goes by and they might be doing real well, and then all of a sudden they find themselves using again, drinking or drugging again. My problem's been drinking, right? And I'm going to try to just explain to you, how it happens that you end up going back and start drinking again. Now, it's really weird because it's happened to me a lot. Right now I've been over 4.5 years sober, so I've got some time under my belt, so to speak. But every day is a new beginning, and every day, I could start drinking any day, right? In fact, I have my drink with me at all times, accessible, right? Basically, what happens is that when we're sober, right? Once we get sober up, there's always a side to us that feels like we're not being our real selves, This is just the truth of it. And a lot of times what will happen is we get put into a situation where certain people get around us, or certain situations happen, and we're inside of us and we want to quit, and we really want to quit, but really, we don't really want to quit. That's just the truth of it, right? So in a lot of ways, relapse sort of builds on itself. And you know that you want to go back and you want to start drinking or drugging again. And you know and you feel it, right? And then all of a sudden something might make you snap, where you make that decision, you know what, now I'm going to go. It can either be a planned out thing where you know what time you're going to do it, or it can be something that's sort of a spur of a moment, an emotional kick you off, and that feeling that I'm not being myself here, I'm not being myself, or I don't like this situation. It could be work related, it could be family related, it could be friends related, it could be romantic relationships related, where you just like, you know what, forget it all, I'm drinking again. And you go, you make the plan how you're going to get it if you don't already have it, and how you're going to start using it again. Before you know it, you're right back at it. It's happened to me again and again and again. Now, I've tried to quit drinking, I would say a couple hundred times. That's just the truth of it. Every time I go to a party and I think, oh, that was just too much, or out to a bar and I think that was too much, in a way, you always wake up thinking, I'm going to quit this time for sure. And even if you try to start going, maybe you try to do something about it, maybe you go to a rehab or a detox, or start going to some meetings, or maybe you get a little bit of time, as soon as something hits you that's a little bit hard, you're right back at it, and you're planning out how to get your drug or drinking again, and think, you know what, this whole charade of being sober is over. That's basically what it is. Because we really want to drink, we really want to drug, and we feel like we're putting up a charade, either short term, medium term, or long term, where, you know what, we really want to go out drinking and drugging, and whatever it is triggers us off. For me particularly, I find that sometimes, certain people can make me want to go out and drink. Certain maybe situations that I get into make me want to go out and drink. And it's really hard, because you really feel like that alcohol is calling your name, and maybe you're seeing it. Maybe it's a sports game you're watching. Maybe it's a dinner party you're at. Maybe it's just a regular party you're at. And you're holding on, I gotta stay sober, I gotta stay sober, I gotta stay sober. But really, you don't want to stay sober. You really want to go back out. You really want to start drinking again, right? And so it takes a lot of courage and pain to get right through those relapse moments, right? I still have them today, right? In fact, I had one today, right? I really want to go drinking again. And in the past, I would give in to that, and I'd say, you know what? Yes, it's time to go get my bottle again and get this on. Let's get this party started, right? But being sober a long time, you got to learn how to sort of calm those feelings and those emotions down, and just think, just get through it. Let it go by, right? And that seems to be the only way to stay sober for a long period of time, is when you get these real cravings to go and relapse, that you just don't do it. You just get out of the situation You move away and you hope that time goes by and you can rethink about things. Don't give in to that craving. Don't give in to that relapse. Don't give in. That's all it is, right? Once you make your mind up, just don't give in. And when all the pressures and strains that you used to go out and do it again and again and again, you're able to pass them by. And the next day comes and you're feeling better again. So relapse, it's reality. It's a reality I've gone through. And if you're probably having a problem with drinking and drugging, it's a reality you're going through or have gone through, right? I don't know if it's ever going to go away, these feelings and emotions that make us want to go back. And I don't know if I'm always going to be able to stay away from it, right? But what I do know is that by mastering these real strong pulls to go back and start drinking or start drugging again, that's the only way I'm able to stay sober, right? It's not one day at a time. It's one real strong emotional pull to go back out drinking or drugging at a time. That's what we have to get over. That's what I have to get over, right? Is life better? It's okay. It's better. But I like being sober more than I like when I was drunk. Alright? I hope that encourages you out there to try, like me, to not go back out and relapse. Alright? I hope you like that video. Please like my video below and subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. And I hope you have a wonderful day.